Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is TJ. I am teaching Express Abs for Caitlin today. So like I said, all you really need for class is a mat or the floor, and then something very small like a ball or very lightweight like a soup can. I'm gonna actually use my dog's toy just because it's close by. So let's get started, all right? So the first one that we're going to do using our weight or whatever it is that you've got. So again, my dog toy. So we're going to get into this position like we were going to do a Russian twist, but we're actually going to pick the legs up and we're going to pass the weight or whatever it is that you have in your hand. All right, ready? 30 seconds, go. So passing underneath the legs. Great job. I will show you how to make this one a little more challenging the next time or for the next set. Just want you to kind of get used to what it is that we are doing. Great job. Keeping the core engaged. Nice. 3, 2, 1. All right. So before we do the next one, I want you to lie back and I want you to hug your knees. Now the option of kind of rocking back and forth, just to kind of, work out the kinks of like your back, stretching out your low back by hugging your knees. Excellent. All right, so let's do it again. So this time, that harder option is picking your feet up off the ground and then passing that same object through your feet. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So you have the two options, either keep the feet on the ground and just lifting one at a time, or picking the feet up. Keeping the core engaged, keeping those abs tight. You do feel a little bit through the hip flexor as you're doing it. 3, 2, 1. All right, so lie on your back again, hug your knees. Again, you can do the rocking motion if you choose. Otherwise, just lie on your back and just hug your knees the best that you can. All right, let's do it again. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So either picking the feet up, passing that object, or the legs are up and you're doing the same thing. Great job. You got this. Keep going. Just marching the feet or passing through. Three, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, so lie back, hug your knees. Great job. Awesome. All right, so now let's flip it over. So this one we're going to do standing. And so what you're going to do is what I call an inchworm. And so you're going to take your hands like you were trying to touch your toes, and you're going to walk out and then walk back in. And if you have to bend your knees just to make it a little easier, you can, but you just walk yourself in and out. So working the core, keeping it tight, kind of almost like a plank. Ready? Go. So inchworm, just walking it in and out. Keeping it fairly simple. Excellent job. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, so for this stretch, I just want you to come down to your little mini Sphinx or your mini Cobra where you're on your elbows. Now you could use your hands if you choose, to where you just push up, stretching out through your core. Excellent job. All right, so let's do it again. All right, so inchworm. Ready? Go. So walk it out where your body is straight like a plank. Walk it back in. Again, you can bend your knees just slightly. If it does seem a little challenging, you could always just kind of walk your feet out and walk your feet in and use a chair and elevate. It's easier for you. So walking in, keep going. So whether you choose to do it on the floor or using a chair. 3, 2, 1. All right, take it back to the floor. And so we're gonna go mini Sphinx or Cobra, just stretching out through our abs, through our stomach. Excellent. All right, so we have one more, just one more of that one, and then we'll move on to the next. So remember, if you have something elevated, like a couch or a chair or a coffee table, use that. Ready? 3, 2, 1, inchworm. So again, plank, walk it back, plank, keeping that core engaged. Again, you could use the chair, that elevation or being elevated makes it doable. You would just walk your feet back instead of walking your hands. Great job, everyone. Keep it up. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, take it to the floor and do our mini Cobra. Nice job. All right, so let's flip it back over onto our back. Now, if you remember me doing the bridge, where your heels are close to your backside and your feet are touching and your knees are touching, and we press that hip up and down. Well, we're going to do something like that, but you're marching. So you're lifting one leg while you're pushing the hip up. All right. So still pushing, but squeezing through the glute for that leg that's on the floor. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So just marching, picking up the feet as you push the hip up, squeezing through the glutes for that side. And you should feel a little bit through the low back, not too much through the back of the leg. You might feel a little pressure through the top of your knee. Keep going. Nice job, everyone. 3, 2, 1. All right, so our stretch this time, keep a leg bent, but straighten the other leg, either grabbing behind your knee or behind your calf and feeling the stretch through the back hamstring. All right, so just doing what you can. So even if it's behind the knee, but still feeling it in the back of the leg. All right, let's do the other side. Excellent. All right, number 2. So again, feet close to your backside, as close as you can get it. Feet together, knees together. Ready? March. So press the hip up and lifting the leg. Squeezing as you press up, working the low back. Nice job. Keep it going. Nice job. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go back to that stretch. So again, grab behind the knee or behind the calf. One leg is straight up in the air, the other one is bent. Now, if you wanted, you could actually straighten that bent leg. Feel it a little more. But again, it's just an option. Excellent job. All right, other side. So behind the knee or behind the calf. The other leg is going to be bent. Otherwise, you just keep the leg straight, which is a little harder. All right, last one for this bridge. Ready? Go. So remember, heels close to your backside or your butt. Pressing the hip up as you're lifting the leg or as you're marching. And again, feeling it through the low back, through the glutes. Nice job. Keep it going. So we have one more exercise that we'll do after this. We'll just try to get through it quickly. So we'll pass on that stretch for this last one. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, so for the next one, still lying on your back. I just had to look up just to see what I was doing. All right, so it's going to be a hold on our cord. So legs are extended, feet together. And what I want you to do is you could either do just a crunch with your feet extended. Otherwise, if you're really looking for a challenge, I want you to kind of float your hands above the floor and lift your feet off the ground and hold it. All right, so hold. So either the crunch with the legs extended or just holding. So if you haven't, make sure you're breathing. Now, if you're doing the hold and you start to get tired, too much feeling in the low back, you can just go to the crunch with your legs extended. But remember, keep those feet together. 3, 2, 1. All right, hands overhead, feet are still extended. Feeling that stretch. All right, so let's do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. So either just holding, feet are elevated off the ground, hands are floating off the floor. Otherwise, you could just do the crunch with your feet extended, feeling it below the belt. All right, so below the waistline. If you're doing your crunch, just be cautious about the chin and the chest. So imagine like there is the ball. Great job, everyone. 3, 2, 1. All right, hands overhead. Point your toes away from you. Nice job. All right, one more. And then I'll let you go. 3, 2, 1, up. So again, either doing the crunch or just holding. So this is kind of like a boat hold. The idea is that you kind of look like a boat because you've got this curve going on with your body. It's like a plank, just a little more intense, but otherwise you could just do the legs extended and just do your crunch, keeping your chin out of your chest and working the same set of muscles. Keep going. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Hands overhead. Keep pointing your toes. Keep doing that. All right. So for tomorrow's class, Muscle Madness at 8:30. We have stretch break at noon. And then we have Yoga Sculpt at 4:30. All right. You guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you tomorrow.